Hello and welcome to the Bendy Trivia Game Show! Today's question is, who is the man behind this mysterious shadow? Is it A. Alice Angel, B. Boris the Wolf, or C. Dreamfisher? And the answer is... Henry! Time the Hobo, the artist who animated the Tombstone picnic short, has recently revealed to us the identity of the mysterious figure that Bendy met at the end of the cartoon.
TP was indeed intended to end with Bendy seeing someone's shadow before it cut off, but TP was also the only tune to break the fourth wall in the universe. The shadow Bendy saw was Henry entering their world. It was the first hint to the ending of Chapter 5, when it was revealed Henry was no longer in the real world. I didn't confirm this with Dimitri at the time, since all he said was that it was Henry. Personally assumed it meant Henry was physically in the Toon world.
If Time's impression is correct, then this has far-reaching implications for the story of Bendy and the Ink Machine. Henry being able to walk in and out of a cartoon world already back in 1929 suggests that he knows something about the magic Joey used to bring the cartoons back to life, and may have had a hand in creating the cartoon world inside the studio. This special connection between Henry and the Ink Machine is hinted at in the DCTL novel twice. Norman implies that there's a direct link between Henry leaving the studio and Joey making the decision to create the Ink Machine. There's also a line at the end of the book, which suggests that the recipe for the magic ink used to create Bendy may have been stolen from one of Joey's employees. This may explain why Joey believed that Henry could put an end to the Ink Demon. If Henry created the magic ink, he could potentially also know the way to destroy it.
No, Henry! I know who you are, and I know why you're here!
However, there's always the possibility that Time's impression that the person was the real Henry wasn't really correct. Henry's image at the end of Tombstone Picnic could have just been a cartoon self-insert, or even the live-action footage, which was common for cartoons in the 1930s. If it's the latter, then, well, we can't really say much more about it. But if Tombstone Picnic showed a cartoon version of Henry, this could open up the possibility that the person we're playing as in the game isn't actually the real Henry, but rather yet another living cartoon with the soul of an unfortunate worker trapped inside it. This would explain why Henry's voice hadn't changed after 30 years and why Allison doesn't recognize which cartoon character he's changing into.
How can we trust you? We don't even know what you are.
Given that Joey stole the ending of Tombstone Picnic, presumably to conceal Henry's role in its creation, Allison has never actually seen the figure and wouldn't be able to identify it. However, keep in mind that things may yet turn out to be different in Bendy and the Dark Revival. The game has been hinted at taking place in an alternate timeline where things may be different from what they were in the first game. In this new timeline, the shadow may belong to someone else.